Good morning. It's Wednesday and I'm back to try to make amends for my glitch. The gremlins ate the camera. I don't know why. This is what we were on when things went sour. I applied this stamp for my collection and I stamped on some black postage artifacts. Then, the point of the whole exercise that I missed, and I had a lot to think about here, was I picked this cluster that I had made two weeks ago. And I wanted to check how these Velcro closures would work, because I've seen them used. And curiosity, of course, got to me, and I found some of these larger ones, which I used here. And I found some of these really small, fine ones, which should also do the job. But I decided to use the larger one here because of the weight of this paper and the thickness of this cluster. So as you can see, I think, let me get closer. It just closes over and holds down a treat. However, I think I learned that I might have done better to put this down here so it was closing here. But live and learn. First round. Let's see what we can do today. There we are. And this, of course, is Artie Mays' lovely papers. And now I'm going to put this out of harm's. Put these up there on top of that, so you can tell me where I hid them from myself. I got out one of my pages from the Commonplace glue book that I'm going to be working on with my private Facebook group. And finally, the camera is there. So, well, it's not a camera, it's my tablet, because I use a camera for videoing. But the only way to get the video from immediately into the group is to use my tablet, and it goes in there just like butter. So, piece of paper, nice heavy weight, definitely not shiny, and I wasn't feeling the shine today. So, I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm in an Artie Mays mode, and I also ran off two more of these papers that I used on her other, because I love them so much. So those, harm's way pile. Today, I thought I would use this and some of my coffee-dyed papers. And I decided that I'm going to put a wee bit of my Liquitex gesso. I'm a girl who likes the Liquitex gesso. I've been using it for a long time, and it's quite happy making. So, I want to put a little of that on here. Just here and there, and ever. If any of that, if any of this would show through, it certainly would work nicely. So, I'm going to do a little make-believe. I'm going to do a little bit of make-believe reverse collaging on here. Nice thin dose, things that I don't want to show. That's the point of reverse collage. Things that I want to cover. The gesso can do. And this can go. And a nice thin dose. And little kitty cat eyes can show. And I want to have another go at these, at this writing. That should do it. And then a little more over here. Definitely the writing gets 2 licks. And I'd like to get some of those lines pushed back a little bit. The shelves. The shelves need to go a little bit, but the rest is fine. Just a light touch here, and as she says, as she blasts over the roses. Good, Carol. Okay. Okay. And get that covered. Let's see, do we have any on that page? No, it's covered. Good. Okay, so mission accomplished with that. And now I'm going to give these a quick dry up. Now, so this is such a thin coat of gesso that it's not going to pose a problem. Want it this way? Or do we want it this way? Let's just make an executive decision here. Give it a fold. I'm planning on stitching on the sewing machine around the edge here. Alrighty, now I also decided that with these rather pale shades of collage papers here, I might just want a little touch of something on the paper. So let's have just a little something. Let's see what happens. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. I'll just push that one right down there. And let's see what we have over here. A little tiny bit more. And that was oxide pickled raspberry. And let's see what we can do here. Good. Get as much of it up as I can. And I'm going to start a bit of painty papers here. Let's get this going, and then we're going to have a look at the inside. Whether or not we're going to do it on the inside, I'm not sure. We have improved that nicely. I don't think so. I think we'll just leave that for the cover. All right, now and get the gesso off. Mission accomplished. Think I want to do that at the front. So let's think of this now. I'm going to just plan to use a goodly amount of Artie Maze's pretty background paper. Maybe some here. A little bit here, just because I like that. Good. A good start. And we used this before, when things weren't going all crazy. Maybe we'll put that there. And maybe this here. What else have we here? Oh, that might be fun. That's in the maybe category. I'm needing some words. Can't go without my words. What's hiding under here? Words, words, and music. A nice piece of very, very old paper. So let's just enjoy a bit of that right here. And I think we'll decide that that is enough for this one. Well, that's what it says in the fine print. That's what it says in the fine print. Where's the fold? Right there, Carol. Goodness, open your eyeballs. Just a smidge of music. A wee tiny smidge, oh yes. Just a wee tiny smidge here and here. And that will take care of the background on the inside. Okay, housekeeping. I'll be back when those are glued. So, here we have the inside done. And now I'm really liking the colors here on this reverse, and I'm thinking that even though I'm going to sew, I'm going to use a little tea dye, just the tiniest bit. Notice that I'm using it less and less, just where it seems to be required, not just on general principles. Okay, is this better? Yes. Is it going to be better here? Yes. And that, I believe, might be the color that Artie put on the edges of her paper. A little carried away there, Carol. Now, in order to have the best of these polka dots, I'm just going to give some of this a tear. Yes, I am. And that is the rip side, so and there. That's the start of the front. Have to have it, just do. Oh, maybe. Maybe here. Then maybe here. Yes. What else? That's not the correct shade of pink at all. No, it isn't. These are leftover bits from the front, and then I got out some of this. This. That stays. Alrighty, I'm talking to myself. Sorry about that. I can't resist. I am completely characterless when I see pretty roses. So, just there. And maybe just here. Just wondering if just the numbers might be enough. Just a little touch of numbers might be enough. Strong. But that's okay because there's the roses on this are strong. Going to copycat for the beginning here. Going to copycat front and back a little bit. This paper of mine was so much fun doing. I'm thinking I want this big baby on the front cover. Somewhere. Okay, I'll be back. You don't need to watch me fussy cut because these leaves and this rose, not small. Well, I used my 2 digis for the flowers for the front, and I think that's making a flower statement for the front for now. Because you know, things can change when collage enters a picture. But I want to get these pieces down, and we'll do this together. And I'm going to leave enough space for them to be in here so that I can do a little sewing around the edge. And so, let's get these down quickly. Quickly is the operative word here. And in. And in. All right. Gotten out a stamp. I think this needs a little more dark. The point of this exercise today is to practice closing this folder up using, I think in this case, those little tiny Velcros. I just had to give them a try. I tried magnets last week and I did like them. So, last piece. I ran Artie Mays' papers off on heavy quality copy paper. And I'm rather tickled the way the background of this paper from the magazine is doing its job. More background. Yeah. Alrighty, black. Just a smidge of black, not too black. I'm going to try this one because it's not as black. At least it isn't for me. We'll see. T for top. And these stamps are not, this print is not the smallest, so let's replenish my memory bank. Very good. Not as dark as use the lines, Carol. It helps. Definitely helps. Okay. Here's the lines. I bet you get so sick of it that you start to tell me. Carol, lines, girl. Off the paper. Always something off the paper. It's just me. Have to get a little something off that paper. Okay, enough. Enough. It's quite juicy, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to me to be as dark as VersaFine. But that's just my opinion. And now, I think, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's have a little, oops. Let's have a little lines, a little darkness added. Yes, makes a difference. Slight, but a difference. Now, let me see. Use that one in here. And this one in here. This way. This way. Oh my, wouldn't that be pretty? And then I could add little bits from my piles of boxes, can't I? Yes. Yes. Oh, and I have this out for the front under the flower. Very necessary. There are times when it absolutely has to be. And I want them to be a little bit firmer. This paper's thin, so I'm going to back these. Give these a little fold here. And a little fold here. Oh, delish. Absolutely delish. Now, there. Okay, we have a plan. And now I'm going to back these, which of course you do not need to see. And let's find something not too thick. This is, after all, the inside of the folder. I guess I'll have to hit my, the sacred tablet holder that finally came. Things you don't want come right away. It's unbelievable. I shall be right back after housekeeping. Well, for pure play, I decided to slide a little bit of my Prismacolors, and the Prismacolors just slide a treat over this copier, heavy-duty copy paper. Oh, so on this one I used Prismacolor magenta, number PC 930, and on this one I'm going to use process red, which is not red, PC 994, and I'm just going to follow the I'm just going to go over the bits that have the shadowing on them. I mean, the most fun color book experience, basically. You know, the ones that go underneath, shed a little dark. So they're going to go and get just a little bit here. Sorry. It's nice and dark under there, so there we go. Very nice of them to put all the shading on here so that I don't have to think. Okay. And this bud gets a little dark and a little lighter there, but dark here and around here and in there. Just a little bit more towards the center here. I got a little bit lazy. There. And done. And then I'm using Vert Olive PC 911, which is my my go-to green, and this is very dark, so it does not need too much greening, but since I did them in one place, I want to do them in the other. And these Prismas are waxy a little bit, and they just slide. It's just the things that you can do with Prismacolor pencils, unbelievable. There again, out of sight, out of mind for about the last 2 years. Well, as you see, I'm working on solving that problem. There's no reason why a piece of journal ephemera can't have a little, can't have just a smidge of our art products in there. So, did not take long and adds just a little something something. Excuse me. And fun doing. Alrighty, now. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Just the tiniest hint of pink. Do we have any more of those? Well, we could have green. That would not be against the law. And I think I just found it. Come, come. Come, come. Now I'm spoiled. I want one like that over there. Now I just needed more depth. More color depth is what I needed. Anything else? We need anything else? Nope, nope, nope. We're trying to keep it flat because it's going into that little tuck. If that green shows up, I'm going to put it up close to the green leaves. So, in waiting. Nope. Don't we just need some doings there? No. Just because you're like birdies, Carol, you don't have to have birdies on everything. Look what just fell into my hand. Well, well. No. No, it's too thick. Maybe not. Yes, too thick. Don't need, certainly don't need anything huge here. Ooh, loving that color. Okay. And I want to make these coincide a little bit today. For some reason I'm in my making things work together mood. No. No. Bring out the green. Yes, yes. That will do the trick. That will do the trick. What else? What magic can we get out of this now? You know and I know there's something tiny and delish in here. Now how are we going to divide that into two pieces of tiny and delish? Oops. Just that way. Just that way. Don't want too much. Alrighty. I think I'm going to, oh, well, how could you not? I think I'm going to stop and have some lunch and a thing. But I'm thinking this is going to be the major part of the inside of this. Let's have a quick glimpse. Oh, I should have left that out to dry. This is, you know. Let's see what we have here now. Might be just. Might be just. Want that on the outside. Want that on the outside. Yes, I do. Okay. This is what we have thus far. I'll see you this afternoon. Well, here we are, and I'm finishing up on the back of the folder, as you can see. And I'm going to give you a close-up of what my new little Brother sewing machine from Walmart has performed. Absolutely the cat's whiskers. Cat's absolute whiskers. And I couldn't resist, you know, I can't resist this paper. Just couldn't. This one here, because it shows the most of the roses. And this is a very symmetrical piece, but I'm kind of enjoying doing it. sometimes a little symmetry is okay. And I'm declaring today's my day. Usually don't work this way, but and this is all to get down to the Velcro. Yes, it's all to get to the Velcro. And I'm going to do less is more here. And I did the housekeeping here. Finished up gluing this and tied these up. And I have an idea for holding them down. And I added this little bit of greenery because I thought it needed it. And now, let me get straight pins because I think they make enough of a mark on the paper for me to see where the Velcros go. Which, of course, is very important. While we're here, I'll show you a close-up of what the little sewing machine just did. Ah, love it. Now, okay, Velcros, where are you? Right here. And I think the small ones. I used the big ones the last time, so let's try the small ones. And of course, these are supposed to be self-stick. Well, not on my planet. So, I'm ready with that glue. Better close this watered down PVA up. There. Okay, now I thought a Velcro here and a Velcro here-ish. And let me put this under here-ish because I want to go through if I can. I think we'll call that doings. I don't want to use anything heavier than that. Okay. Inchish. And inchish we go. And how far in did I go? Inside the stitching. This one might can come down a little bit because of that stitching. This is just an idea. Let's see if it manages to work. First I'm going to put these two on. Yes, I am. Oops. I don't remember whether I got these in Cloth World or Walmart. And if I was a more trusting person, I'd assume that that glue was going to do. So, inside the stitching, Carol. Ish. All right, move it. That's good. And one more. By the fourth one, I will get it right. It's usually how many it takes. Okay. Right there. They disappear kind of nicely, don't they? Give these a good opportunity to dry. Now, go up one more so that you can see. And I so wish I had even the vaguest idea whether or not this is going to do. I would probably be better at this if I didn't, if I wasn't so willing to do ish. It's the ish that can do you in here. Let's go right up to that. What am I looking at? There we go. And you know that's the spot. Let's move it to. No, no, no. Don't be silly. I hope all of you talk to yourself like this. Especially when you're being particularly silly. All right, let's try now. Let's go over this way. See, this is going to be wonderful for this side. Let's see if we're going to be so wonderful over here. I'm sure there is a much more sensible and logical way of doing this. Well, didn't I just lose the mark? Part of the design has gotten me. Okay, that's my mark. Well, let's see if we have any kind of something. Let's try this. Is it going to be doing something? I have to move it down a little smidge. It's pretty good, but a little too close to the edge. Not a problemo. There you are. Let us not be a pill. Yeah. Oh, my fingers crossed. I have my eyes crossed here. Goodness, they are gluey, but I suppose they would have to maintain Velcro. I'm going to do a little cheat here. Let's do a little cheat check. Right there. Let's do a little cheat check over here now. Sorry, but I have to get it around this way so that I can see if we're even in the ballpark. No, we're not. Okay. All else fails. All else fails. Okay, I forgot you were there. I bet there's a better way to do this, and you all know it. Yes, you do. Ooh, I was off the money on that one. I was off the money on that one. Let's see. Here we go. And let's make sure that we put it on the correct side, Carol. That would really be a help. That would really be a help. Now I have a solution for you two guys. Just completely ignored what's going on down there. Don't we have something? I thought I had something. I think these might be a little too much. Yes. These from before the flood. Let's try copper. Let's try copper. Let's just tuck that copper there. And this copper here. Well, I suppose I can't ignore this any longer. It might be too fine. They might be too fine because they are on the money. Unless these things come in A and B. Could that be? Certainly. Well, of course they come in A and B, but I don't have to make myself crazy thinking about that because, where are you? Where are you hiding? There it is. Oh, learning by doing. Learning by doing. And of course, back to the glue. I'm glad it was just you watching that show. You can go right down on top of that one. And you over here. Oh yes, they do feel different, don't they? I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to clean up. I'm going to put it out of my mind, and then we'll do show and tell, and we'll find out whether the miracle has happened. Because Carol forgot that there should be a spiky and a soft side, of course. But all right. Dry, please. And then stick together. Two things we're looking forward to. I'll be right back. Well, we are at mission accomplished. They work beautifully. They hardly show. And so, here we are with the parts of the last video that went into the ether. I must say I will be thinking about using them again, particularly these little ones, because it does hold this closed nicely, and allows me to have this this bit up here, which I really wanted, and close. And here we have the front and the back, and I do hope that you have made some Velcro decisions. Let me show you the one again from yesterday. And the more I do this, even though this is a much heavier weight than this, I tried the big ones first. Of course, yesterday I was smart enough to realize there's the fuzzy part and the wiry part. Okay. I'm thinking I might have put it down there, and yet I'm not sure. Living and learning. So, I'll put this one here as a reminder. Probably this side is a reminder of the Velcro experiment. And today we have our Velcro experiment. Let me get a little close up before we say goodbye. Fun. Now, my natural inclination is to turn myself around and get out those Prismacolors and work on this some more, but I'm going to restrain myself and not. I do hope you have enjoyed my learning experience with Velcro, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I do answer them, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.